Let's go, champ.
What's good with the YouTube fight fans all over the world? It's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I said it. Real Chalk Boxing. It is a privilege and honor and a major blessing to be back with you beautiful people yet again. I want to jump back on Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley 2. Was the fight fixed? Did Tyron Woodley throw the fight? Man, I don't know. Anything's possible. I've been seeing a lot of videos, and I wanted to take my time on talking about this because I had a feeling this was going to happen, but I wanted to lay back, man, and really get a visual on what everybody else's perspective was on it. Some of it made a lot of sense, some of it didn't. I can tell you one thing that was real was that the knockout was real. Like that, him Woodley getting rendered unconscious, that was real. That was real. But from my standpoint, it's the fight wasn't fixed until proven fixed. All right. Now, if something came out tomorrow stating factually that the fight was fixed, it wouldn't surprise me because we're talking boxing. And not only that, we're talking about entertainment, because when you watched that fight last weekend, that really wasn't boxing. It was for entertainment. You guys all know I didn't like the fight at all. I thought both of them looked sloppy. I thought both of them made a bunch of stupid mistakes. But the knockout was spectacular. Jake got it, right? But there was one video in particular that I saw that made a lot of sense, stating that Jake Paul made a motion with his right hand before he threw the big punch, the big overhand right. Not once, but twice. Now, let me tell y'all what I saw first. What I saw and how Jake Paul got the knockout was a hard feint. For those of you who ain't never strapped up or don't know what a feint is, it's motioning like you're going to throw a punch or just making a movement to get a reaction out of your opponent. And based on their reaction, you capitalize on that if they repeatedly do the same thing when you feint them. Now, I saw Jake make a hard feint, and he kind of went low. Woodley's hand went up and the other hand went down. So he was like, okay, obviously he's trying to do an up-down. Maybe he's going to go to the body. Maybe he's going to go to the head. I don't know. And then when he came in again, he stepped in with the overhand right. I think the hard feint is what led to Woodley dropping his hand, in my honest opinion. Now, there's one guy who said Jake Paul kind of motioned his right hand. And he did. I saw him. He pulled it. Then he did the feint. When he pulled back, he did it again. And then boom, the overhand right. Now, Tyron Woodley hasn't been boxing long. Yes, he's an MMA fighter, but he's going to make amateur mistakes because he doesn't have a lot of experience in a professional boxing bout. So it's easy for me to believe that he made a rookie mistake. His head was on the center line all night. I basically saw the same fight, but worse than the first one. But the knockout was spectacular. Now, I'm going to give the kid his just due. Hey, man, it wasn't rigged. It wasn't fixed. It is what it is. But there's a lot of people out there that think that it was, man. And I mean, it's hard to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to rule it out. But if you're going to ask me, honestly, I'm going to say, no, it wasn't rigged. It wasn't rigged. Jake got the win, man. I mean, let the boy get the win. He called out Masvidal. He called out Nate Diaz. And Masvidal made a reaction video to being called out. And I think it was just a cop-out. Honestly, it was a smart thing to say. I'm not getting in the boxing ring with you, fool. Come over to the octagon. Because Masvidal don't want to get embarrassed either. Now, can Masvidal beat him in a boxing match? I don't know. Honestly, don't know. I mean, he has the power to do so, but he's not a boxer. But he did do a lot of backyard boxing with Kimbo Slice back in the day, which was strictly hands. Strictly hands. So I probably wouldn't have responded at all because it made him look punkish, to be honest with you. But he has his reasons. I don't blame him for not wanting to get into the boxing ring. Jake, come over here. And Nate Diaz, a year ago, if you'd asked me if Nate could beat Jake in a boxing match, I'd have said yes. But not now. I don't believe that. And the question is, when is Jake going to fight a boxer? He's not getting credit for knocking out Woodley. He's not getting credit for knocking out any of these guys who jumps in the ring with him. I can understand it. But then again, I still give him his credit because you still have to strap up, jump in that ring, and handle your business with another grown man. Now, it's easy for us to say who ain't never strapped up is weak. He need to fight a boxer. Well, he did try that. He pulled out. Because Tommy knew he was going to lose. Tyson knew Tommy was going to lose. They don't want that loss on their last name. That's why the fight didn't happen. He can say what he want to say. I had, whatever, sinus infection, snot in my chest, whatever. I'm coughing up loogies. But I honestly believe he knew he was going to lose that fight. That's why he pulled out. So we can't fault Jake for that. And he's going to continue to fight MMA fighters because as of right now, he's the MMA slayer. Well, old, dang near retired MMA slayers, but nevertheless, I still can't, he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing, so we ain't going to never see him we're not going to see him in there with a complete and utter threat. Y'all got to understand the business. You got to understand what he's doing and what he's trying to do. He said in an interview, I stand to make $250 million doing this. And I plan to do it. He can't make that money losing. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? So if y'all expecting for this dude to fight anybody in the top 20 boxers, which we ain't even asking that much. Just fight somebody who's a professional fighter. You know what I'm saying? Fight somebody in the 30, 40 rank. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get that. You're not going to get it. There's a rhyme and a reason for everything that this kid does. And y'all have to understand. Why you mad at him? Why you mad at him? Given the amount of money that he's making, wouldn't y'all take easy fights? For the amount of money this dude is making, wouldn't you take an easy fight? When he's not a professional boxer anyway, he's a YouTuber turned boxer. Y'all got to start thinking differently, man. Like, we ain't talking about Errol Spence doing this kind of stuff. We ain't talking about Tyson Fury doing this kind of stuff. These are elite boxers, world champions, you dig? Paul's not. And we got to stop thinking in that manner like he is. The kid's a good fighter. He's made a lot of progress since when he first started. But, yeah, he's not elite, bro. Like, he's not elite. And y'all have to remember that. So what do you expect? Do you really expect for him to get in there with a killer, a professional boxer? It's not going to happen. He has money to make. And he can't do that losing. I don't rule out that the fight was fixed, but I just don't believe it was. It's a clean knockout. If it was, it was. I don't care. When you're watching Jake fight anybody, it's not boxing you're watching. It's entertainment. Remember that. So, man, comment down below. Just do that. Let me know what you think about it. As always, respect all, fear none. God bless. Till next time we talk boxing. I'm up and I'm out of here, baby. Click, click, boom.